Okay, so this video is going to go a little bit further into making our white X. So I start with the white center facing upwards towards you, okay? And so a few different ways I kind of like to look at this. So I can notice here that I have this edge piece right here that's white and salmon or pink. And so what I want to show you too is if you're looking at it from this way and I'm rotating it, right, and I see this that's pink and salmon. So a few things. If I rotate it this way, the white faces the same direction for both of these, right? And then I'm going to show you if you rotate this, I have the white and the pink, but I don't have the white and the pink in the same, or the spots where I want them. Okay, so a few things to kind of remember when it's on the side here. If you rotate it this side up, obviously it's not going to match. So typically what I do is with my first piece, I rotate this one up so the white matches, and now I'm going to rotate that so it matches the same color as this center one. So now I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Now I try to move the other pieces where they need to go around here. So now when I'm kind of like looking for them, obviously I just look at the edges here, right? The middle edge pieces. So like here I see green and I see red. Now this one, notice how I flipped my cube over. I'm looking at the yellow side, which is the opposite of the white. So I'm looking at the yellow side for a moment here. Another strategy is when you're trying to move these pieces around. So I'm looking at the yellow side here. So it's important to remember, I can show you this right now, that when I have the white side is actually touching the yellow side like this, some people think that's a bad thing. It's not. It's actually really helpful because now all I have to do is if I just rotate that side, the white then matches with the white. So that's actually a really helpful way to help you, right? So some people have this white and red side here, and so now all you have to do really is this side is not going, I'm not affecting anything I've already done. So it's really helpful to move things to the opposite side of the cube. So now all I have to do is rotate this layer here, right? And now I have the red matching the red, which is great because all I have to do now, if I flip this over, and now I'm going to take this side and I'm going to rotate it 2 times. Now I have the white matching the white and I have the red matching the red. So that's really a helpful thing to know. And I know I'm not messing anything up on the white side here. So I have these two. I also need my blue and white piece here and my green and white piece. So what I'm looking for here, I have blue and white right here. Okay. Now, so I want to I'm glad this came up because I'm going to show you. So what happens is sometimes I have students who have done this and they're like, all right, the blue and the white, it's matched, but it's not. The white piece here is touching the blue. Yeah, this is the piece I want, but if I were to rotate this around, I have that piece where I want. I just need to rotate those two. I wish they were on the other sides. So there's a strategy to do this, right? I could do it if it was facing this way. All I'm going to do is, and I'm going to mess this up on purpose for a moment, and then I'm going to fix it. So if I turn it, rotate, or I should say rotate it once. So here's the piece I want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess this up for a moment. I'm going to bring this, turn it one time. Now the white is touching that yellow. Remember how I just said you want that white to touch the yellow part here? So now what I'm going to do is, since I did this, since I'm looking at the white, I want this piece, I need to flip these around, right? So I'm just going to bring that here towards me. Now I'm going to rotate this. So this is the side I'm going to mess up. I'm going to keep my finger here for a moment, okay? So this is the one. Now, so my thumb is still touching the one that I want. Now I'm going to take this bottom where the white and the blue, and the white is touching the yellow. I said that's what we want. Now I'm going to just rotate it once. So now it's going to be touching the blue. So I have that, and that's how I want it, right? So this thumb is still touching that piece that was messed up. Now all I have to do is just bring it right back, right? So this piece didn't get messed up at all. Now, if I look at the bottom, I see that I have blue and blue, and there's that white part, and the white is touching yellow, which is great because now all I have to do is rotate it, and I have my white piece touching the white center and blue touching the blue center. Now, if we take a look here, I have the red and red, blue and blue, pink and pink. Last I need to do here is get my green and white piece right here. So now I'm looking for my green and white piece. It's right here. And this is nice because the white is touching the yellow. So all I have to do is if I just rotate this once, the two greens are touching, which is awesome. Now it shows that these two are where they're supposed to be. So all I have to do is rotate this. So now I have my white X that each side is touching the corresponding color. All right. Now, some people will memorize algorithms for this. I'm not a fan of algorithms. I personally just like to do this intuitively. So my suggestion is if you're having a hard time with this, is to continue to just play with your Rubik's Cube, because this should be intuitive to you. All right. This should be something that is you should ultimately understand how you're moving those pieces. All right. So after a while, it should become just natural to you. I don't remember, like I said, I don't remember an algorithm, and I don't think you should either. I think you should realize how pieces are moving around. Yep. So that's our white X. And the next video I'm going to show you is how to get our corner pieces here where they need to match the appropriate color for the appropriate sides. So that's going to be the next video.